So I saw this comment on one of my recent videos and instantly it stood out for me because let's be honest, we all have been there. Someone says something and before we know it, we are overanalyzing, we are replaying it in our heads, wondering what they meant or what they mean or why it bothers us so much. But here's the thing. Taking things personally isn't just about what someone said or did, it's about how we interpret them. And the good news is, you can train your mind to stop internalizing these things that were never even about you in the first place. Trust me when I say I have been there. Today, I will tell you about the psychology behind why we take things personally and, more importantly, how to stop letting it control your emotions, your confidence, and your peace of mind. So, why does one's comment, one's action, or even one's look from a person affect us so deeply? Psychologically, it comes down to a few key reasons. Key number one, the ego effect. Our brain is wired to make things about us. It's called the egocentric bias, where we assume someone's action or people's actions are directed at us, even when they are causing you to take something that is not worth it personally. Like in situations where a person didn't or never texts back, we think they are mad at us. Your coworker who seemed quiet whenever you saw them, we assume is something we did that makes them look quiet. But in reality, people are caught up in their own world more than we think. Key number two, emotional triggers. If someone's words feel like a personal attack, it's often because it's hitting an insecurity we already have. If a friend says, you never listen, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but instantly you feel defensive. Chances are, deep down, you might already worry that you don't or never listen enough. Understanding your triggers is key. They will definitely make you know when to be calm. Key number three, the story we tell ourselves. Every time something happens, our brain creates a narrative. If someone corrects you at work, you might tell yourself, oh, they think I am incompetent. But what if their intention was simply to help? The meaning we assign to situations determine how we feel about them. All right, now let's talk about how we break free from the pattern called taking things personally. Here are 5 psychological strategies that will help you to stop taking things personally. One, ask yourself, is this really about me? Most of the time, people's reactions have more to do with them than with you. If someone is rude, dismissive, or critical, ask yourself, is this about me or is this about what they are going through? Often, people project their own frustrations onto others, and if you knew this, you will be calming down. Key number two, reframe from the narrative. Instead of assuming the worst and giving yourself the worst case scenario, in your head, give yourself an alternative story. Instead of they ignored me because they don't like me, try maybe they were distracted or had a rough day. This small shift in your mind changes your whole emotional reaction instantly, though not in all cases. Three, detach your words from opinions. Here's something to remember. People's opinions of you are not facts. I must have said this 100 times. They are just perspective based on their own experiences, their biases, and emotions. Someone might think you talk too much. Another might, love your energy. Which one is true? Neither of them is true. You are not defined by someone else's perception of you. And number four, strengthen your sense of self. The more secure you are in yourself, the less outside comments will shake you. Build self-awareness. What are your values? What do you know to be true about yourself? When you have a solid foundation of self-acceptance, it becomes easier for you to brush off negativity, whichever way it comes. And five, pause before reacting. When something stinks up, take a moment before responding. Breathe, process it, and ask yourself, is this really worth my energy? Always take out time to ask yourself these questions. It's worth the time because the more you practice emotional regulation, the more power you gain over your reactions. All right, I know what you might be thinking right now. This all sounds so great, but how do I actually apply it in my real life? Here's a simple three-step process to follow when you catch yourself taking some things personally. Number one, catch yourself in the moment. Notice when you're feeling or getting hot or even offended and label it. Because you will definitely know when you're becoming angry or beginning to feel angered. When you start to rage, you can simply tell yourself, I am taking this thing personally right now and I need to calm down. I mean, talk to yourself because that is self awareness, which is the first step to change. Step two, challenge the thought. Ask yourself, what else can this mean? What's more neutral or positive towards this whole thing? What positive explanation can I give to this look this person is giving me? What positive explanation can I give to this action this person is showing me? What a more neutral, positive explanation to this look, to this action, or whatever the person is portraying. This interrupts the automatic negative response, and you see yourself moving forward with what's more important instead of dwelling on what's not really important. And step three, decide how you respond. That statement that hurt you, that action you did not like, do you need to address it or is it better to let go? One thing you should know is not everything deserves your reaction. And sometimes protecting your peace is the best choice. Now, I want to challenge you. The next time you catch yourself taking something personally, pause and try one of these strategies. You might be surprised at how lighter you did feel. And if you found this video helpful, check out this one where I talked about how to stop doubting yourself. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss more psychologically backed insights like this. And finally, drop a comment below. What's one situation where you used to take things personally, but now you have learned to let go? Let's talk about it. See you in my next video.